Hey, what's up everyone, Mendel here. I hope you're all doing awesome and wonderful. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can add some depth in your rock metal productions by using the Materials sound design tools. So as always, let's dig right in. Here we go. Alright, so here we are in a session of mine of a new song I'm writing called Paradigm. This is this heavy track, low tuned guitars. I'm tuned to E, like drop E, so an octave lower than normally. Heavy guitars, and this is a song where I use the Materials Wood and Water and Materials Metal and Ice. As usual, let's first listen to a bit of music and then we'll dive into the good stuff. So here we go. So as you can probably tell, it's this heavy track, we have heavy guitars, and these sound design tools create a lot of depth into this track. So let's start with the Wood and Water, because that's the first thing that you'll hear at the intro. So with all fairness, when writing the song, I went through a couple of presets, and this Bout Beauty preset over here, I mean, it just sounded great from the get-go, and I didn't change anything. This is how it sounds by itself. And I mean, it's wonderful chimey, like ear candy in my opinion. And it's basically supporting the piano, because at the intro without the piano it sounds like this. A lot of reverb, but that's the basic idea. So it's 2 rounds, and for the second round I just want to have some extra ear candy and depth. So that's why I added this thing over here. And we have some wonderful layers over here. I mean, we have, let's just do one first. We have the Wood Diver. We have the Magnetique. On this pass, the Little Waters, I'm not using it. And the Boat Marimba. And it's adding a lovely character to the track before the heavy guitars hit. Now, while talking about heavy guitars, during that part, I have over here, as you can see, the Materials Metal and Ice. Same thing, I found this preset called Ancient Cave. Press some keys, absolutely fell in love with the sound, and that's what I used. So by itself, we have this sound. And I mean, it's so rich sounding. I'll play the whole thing and I'll mute the Ancient Cave preset, or I'll mute Metal and Ice. And hopefully you can not only hear but also feel that when I mute it, there's something lacking in the entire song or mix. If you ask me, if I mute it, there's something missing. There is some real support and depth missing from the track. So what we have here is this wonderful patch with 4 different layers, and I'm especially a big fan of the hollow particles because it's this high frequency thing that really cuts through. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, so this is what it sounds like by itself. Right? Right? So to build it up, we have this EBO guitar. Sounds lovely going left to right panning. Then we have this brass random swells. And this one, this adds a lot of low mids and a lot of even low end to the whole mix. And then here we have the particles, the hollow particles. So building that whole thing. I mean, I love that. So I'll play it again and focus on what's going to left and right, because you can definitely hear it even cutting through the guitars. So later in the song, I actually have this part, which is one of the simplest riffs I've written, I think. It's this very simple riff that plays 0, 1st fret, 0, 1st fret, that kind of a vibe. And I have this Mendel and Ice over here again, but then I'm using the Cycling Ice Mutations preset. Again, loaded up the preset, love what I'm hearing, didn't change anything. So I'll play it, and especially here I add this major note. I'm playing E major over here, first octave, so then this major note, the G sharp comes in, and I'll mute it, and hopefully you can not only hear, but again, feel that if I mute it, like there's depth missing. I mean, I really like what it's adding to this part. So just by itself, we have this. So we have this brass random vibrato. The ground resonance. Thermionic, if I pronounce it correctly. And we have the singing friction. And all of them together, we get this really, basically interesting soundscape. I dig it. All right, and there you have it. So that's a way how you can use Materials Wood and Water or Materials Metal and Ice to add some depth or some sound design sprinkles over your metal or rock productions. So as always, thank you for watching and see you next time. Cheers.